Hello everyone. I just got a nice surprise from Tesla today on my way getting ready to go to the movies. The update just finished and I believe this is the 11. Well, let me check on my phone so I get this right. I think the new software update. My goodness, let's see. Alright, I'm currently on the 11.4.2 update. I think that's the new update. I haven't been doing very well in keeping up with this, but I believe that's what the new update is. So let's just wait on it to come up and we can verify that with the car. But since I'm on my way to the movies, I'm gonna go ahead and just go for a ride with it to see if anything's changed. The previous update started out pretty wonky. Let me turn it over to me so you can see. Previous update was pretty wonky in the beginning, but it started getting better. So I don't know if this is going to be a good iteration on top of it or if it's going to change some stuff. The movie or the mall route is something I do a lot of, so it's not going to be a new route or anything. So we should be able to see if this update improved anything at all. It's a little bit of a city drive and a tiny bit of highway drive, but we're gonna see the car move pretty much from home to just driving on the city road and then a little bit of a merge onto the highway, and hopefully we see something good. We'll see though. So the update number is 2023.7.15 or 15. I don't know what it's going to be like, but I hope it's great. So come along with me and we'll see how this update does. Alrighty, let's get this going. I put in navigation, but it seems like it ignored it. So let's try that again. We're going to Regal, and the light's already green, but this light changes really quick, so it should just change to red in a sec. But I am hoping that Tesla fixed a few minor issues. I had an issue with 11. So to clarify, the update we're on now is 11.4.2. The previous update, I had an issue with the car constantly wanting to get into the left turning lanes for some reason. I don't know why it was doing that in the city, but it did it a lot. But on highways, it was fine. And then it started not doing it anymore. So I tested it first at nighttime and it was having that issue, but then during the day I wasn't seeing the same issues of it wanting to veer off into the turning lanes. So I don't know if something changed or if the car just did better during the day. So the goal for this video at least is we want to see if it's not having that issue anymore. I doubt it will, because usually that issue happens on this side of the road. So let's see if it happens at all on our way to the movies. That was a very smooth turn. I can't really complain with that one at all. It's better than the previous actually, so that's a good step from the very beginning. This is great so far. We still don't have the confirmation of attentiveness without you moving the steering wheel, so that's still a bummer, but I don't know when that's going to come in, if it's ever going to come in. Feels like we're just feeding them a bunch of facial recognition data without them actually using it, but hopefully we'll see that sometime this year. The drive is very smooth so far. I usually tend to drive about 10 over the speed limit, depending on the location I'm in. This one's doing 7 over currently, but it feels very smooth. There's usually a phantom signal change here, but it seems like the car, this is the first time the car has actually decided on changing lanes early. It usually waits till it gets over this hill. Not that it has anything to do with the hill, but It usually waits till it gets to this area before it changes lanes. So that's a surprise where it decided to change lanes quite early. It's slowing down here. Don't know why. And then that was a very slow progression through a yellow. It made it through before it changed to red, but that was a little bit weird for me. I would have preferred it to just stop. I would have driven through it a little faster than what it did, but it still got through it at the right time. So I don't know what the algorithm behind that is, but we got through it without any issues. Let's see. Another traffic light. I have a feeling we'll be stuck at every single traffic light, but thankfully we don't have to be, because our trip ends very soon and this is the last traffic light. This is an issue that I had in the early stages of FSD before the 10 stack. It happened it started seeing some fixes in the 10 stack. So the 10.6, 0, all of those stacks. And then in 11, it just seemed to be more consistent in taking it. I don't think I've ever had an issue with it anymore, even at nighttime. It's just consistent all around. So I'm very happy to see that change and that fix from Tesla. Still no signaling to merge onto the highway, but as you can see, the person in front of us didn't signal either. So I don't know if people are just teaching FSD bad things. I doubt that's the reasoning. But yeah, I don't like that it's not signaling to get on the highway. Our turn is coming up, so even though this car in front of us is driving very slow, or the traffic in front of us is driving very slow, since our turn's coming up, I'm assuming that's why it hasn't decided on passing them. But I've seen it be very, what's the word? Very aggressive about things like that, where sometimes it will pass someone even if we're 0.4 miles away from our exit lane. So I don't know what the decision making behind that is. This one seems to be a bit more, this update so far, it seems to be more reserved or conservative about its actions. So maybe that's a positive change. I still don't like that it takes so long to turn on that signal to change or to exit out of a highway. I see that issue is still present and hasn't been fleshed out. Progressing through, it's pretty much similar. I don't really see a difference between the previous update and this one. Alright, oh, coming in a little too hot for that. It stopped, but it should have still been paying attention to the car in front of it. That was a bit too much. And I also don't know why this guy is sitting there. It's a yield, not a stop. But oh well. Alright, it always stops here for some reason, even though you're not supposed to. So that is an intervention on my part. I had to hit the accelerator to get it to keep going. And this one, we have the right of way, so it should just progress through it without stopping. But as you can see, it stops here. So that's also an issue that needs to be addressed. But it might be because it's a private parking lot, so it doesn't really know the rules as much. The rules are probably not even posted. I'm pushing on it because it likes to drive really slow on this parking lot. Even if you have it set to 20, it'll revert itself to 15 miles an hour. I'll take over here because it's just going to be really slow and there are people behind me. So that's pretty much it for this video. I wish I could have shown you more, but maybe I'll add... No, I'll just end it on this one. I'll do more videos in the future. Let me know what you think about this. If you want to see more FSD stuff on this channel, let me know. And I'll post them. So send me ideas if you've got any. Just post them in the comments and I will try it out. Thanks for watching.